Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Oakland University William Beaumont School of Medicine, OUWB, I welcome each of you to our 6th White Coat ceremony. I begin today with expressions of gratitude to the Student Affairs team, especially to Carlene Arnett for organizing this week's events, and to Patty Gillespie for organizing this White Coat ceremony today. I'm grateful to the leadership of Oakland University for their presence, George W. Hine, president of Oakland University, Jim Lentini, provost of Oakland University, and Oakland University trustees DeVore and Toll. I'm grateful for representation of leadership from Beaumont Health, Senior Vice President Dr. Les Roche. I'm grateful to the OUWB chairs for their presence, Dr. Judith Venuti, chair of the Department of Biomedical Sciences, Dr. Paul Misch, chair of the Department of Family and Community Medicine, Dr. Dan Menkes, chair of the Department of Neurology, Dr. Jeffrey Frischgrund, chair of the Department of Orthopedic Surgery, Dr. Matul Amin, interim chair of the Department of Pathology, and Dr. Dwayne Meswa, chair of the Department of Diagnostic Radiology and Molecular Imaging. I'm also grateful to all of the OUWB faculty members who are with us today, and I ask the faculty members to rise and be recognized. On behalf of the School of Medicine, I extend gratitude to parents and family members and friends who have come here today, some from very, very long distances. This event is being streamed live so that those who could not be here today can join in this important celebration. A recording of this event should be available online about 2 weeks after the conclusion of today's ceremony. Now, it may well be that there may be some students here today who are unable to have family members with them. And in that case, please consider all of OUWB to be your family for this event. And finally, we are grateful to each member of the class of 2020 for joining the OUWB community, because this event today is all about you. I now call upon my colleague, Dr. Angela Nuzzarello, Associate Dean for Student Affairs. Angela?
Welcome, family and friends, and welcome, class of 2020. I would like to take a few minutes and tell everyone about this remarkable group of students that makes up the class of 2020. While I do that, please enjoy a slideshow presentation of the newest additions to the OUWB family. You, the class of 2020, are amazing. You are well-traveled, having visited over 107 countries, including Bangladesh, Bosnia, Ethiopia, Malaysia, Tajikistan, Swaziland, and Namibia. You have completed studies at over 60 different undergraduate institutions, and as a group, report having spent well over 123,000 hours providing service to your local community, school, and abroad. Over the past 4 years, you've been cheering with Bearcats, Badgers, Bears, Beavers, Blazers, Bobcats, Bulldogs, and a Boston Terrier. Big Red Bear, Blue Jay, Blue Streaks, Yellow Jackets, Green Wave, W, the Green Warrior, Sage Hen, Golden Bear, Golden Eagle, and Golden Grizzly. Flying Dutchman, Flames, Lightning Bug, Longhorn, and LU Wolf, Marauders, Mustang, and Norse, Wildcats, Seawolves, and Tigers, Peter the Anteater, Oski the Bear, and Testudo the Terrapin, Aztecs, Brewers, Brighton, and Bruins, Cavalier, Chippewa, Colonial, Cougars, Eagles, Husky, Rams, and Ramblers, and titans, which are elephants. And of course, a few wolverines and Spartans. Some of the things you told us about your favorite service project are volunteering as a leadership developer at Western's annual REACH conference. You had the opportunity to work with 8th grade students who were dealing with a range of personal issues, be it with their families or even just a lack of confidence. In just 3 days, you had a hand in helping to encourage the kids that were more than capable of achieving their academic dreams. You absolutely loved documenting the life history of residents at Legacy House Assisted Living in downtown Seattle. You met fascinating individuals who had seen and lived through so much and had plenty of stories to share. You captured the stories in a short documentary that you got to share at Legacy House and with the rest of your class. You think it's important to not lose sight of the fact that we are all connected in some way, and the spirit of this project really emphasized that. Serving at your church as a leader for the kids' summer camp taught you patience. As someone who is affected by cancer, helping and learning from the incredible ladies at Women's Cancer Resource Center has been the most healing and gratifying experience you can imagine. Your favorite project was a student-organized event aimed at destigmatizing mental illness. This is a subject that you are very passionate about, and you loved that you were able to merge two things that are very important to you: poetry and mental health. You felt fulfilled because you helped create a platform for many people to share their stories, poetry, and music related to this topic. Serving at the Shelter Association of Washtenaw County showed you the importance of giving to people who had lost their basic needs and dignity. Clients always welcomed conversation, and you found it was a way for you to give them support and encouragement. The experience also shed light on the specific health issues that face the homeless population. Providing communities of Honduras with medical attention was important to you because it taught you that making a personal connection with others transcends cultural and language barriers. Serving food to and educating wounded veterans about health issues allowed you to further appreciate the dedication and love for our country that these soldiers share as they put their lives on the front lines each day. You were moved to see how appreciative the soldiers were in listening and speaking with the students. Your favorite project was volunteering in Mexico with a public health organization called CASA. You loved it because of the broad spectrum of activities in which you were able to participate and the connections that you made with the staff over time. Working with AmeriCorps helped you learn so much about the obstacles under-resourced communities face. It impacted what you want to accomplish as a physician. More than one of you mentored and tutored elementary school children with a Detroit after-school program. It allowed you to work one-on-one with students and see how they progressed and became more confident academically and personally. You believe that primary education is the first step in breaking the cycle of poverty, and it was very fulfilling to be able to work for a cause you believe in. Traveling to Lima, Peru with MedLife to provide medical care and to help build staircases in poverty-stricken areas was a unique experience that allowed you to learn more about a different culture while helping people in need. Sweet Dreams Project was really fun because you worked as a team to transform a sick child's room. Your favorite project was Ride Ability, an equine therapy program for people with physical and mental challenges. You could see the benefits for the participants almost immediately. It taught you that sometimes unique approaches are needed, like using a horse as a middleman to connect with and communicate with people different from yourself. Assisted hospice care was your favorite project. Working with the terminally ill taught you so much about how to be a better human being. It showed you that the smallest gestures of kindness could make the greatest differences. It gave you a whole new appreciation for life and gave you perspective on your own personal values. In the winter, you cut and split firewood to deliver to elderly widows. It was very rewarding to provide a warm winter for women who really needed the help. Your favorite service project was Project Hug. You helped plant fruits and vegetables in Detroit, watered them and harvested them. You got to enjoy the fruit of your hard work, literally. We also asked you about your hobbies. When you're not studying, you enjoy music. We have amongst us drummers, guitarists, a flautist, organist, percussionist, pianist, violinist, many singers, one of whom enjoys singing jazz, hip-hop and Afrofusion dancer, and a salsa dancer, a music collector, and one self-taught musician. You had a lot to say about food. One of you eats pizza, starting with the crust. You enjoy baking vegan goods, barbecuing, attempting to bake and cook new foods, trying new cuisines, and one of you ate ice cream for breakfast for an entire month just because that's how much you love it. Your guilty pleasure is cooking shows, but your culinary skills limit your title in the kitchen to taste tester. One of you enjoys trying strange foods. The weirdest thing you've ever eaten was goat's brain right out of the skull. Or maybe it was the lamprey eel stewed in a broth of red wine and blood. One of you is a very experimental eater. Your rule is that you try any food twice. Over the years, you've eaten donkey, snails, alligator, sea cucumber, jellyfish, eel, grasshopper, moth, and cicada. You are still coming around to the cicada, but the moth was excellent. Just about the only thing you can't handle, no matter how many times you try, is blue cheese. Some of your favorite ways to stay active include hiking, snorkeling, sailing, soccer, snowboarding, running, many of you, swimming, weightlifting, boating, basketball, scuba diving, skiing, fencing, tennis, volleyball, Muay Thai, cheerleading, rock climbing, hockey, baseball, lacrosse, surfing, Zumba, and hula hooping. One of you was previously a member of the Malaysia National Synchronized Swimming Team. Outdoor activities you like include fishing, hunting, shooting guns, and ultimate frisbee. The artists among you enjoy calligraphy, making greeting cards, photography, visual media, graphic design, drawing, painting, sketching, and one of you told us that your last art piece was a compilation of 27 charcoal selfies. Other activities that you enjoy are yoga, very many of you, gardening, camping, playing euchre, whitewater rafting, restoring things, playing board games, riding motorcycles, table tennis, badminton, mystery puzzles, cuddling with your cat, playing with your puppy, or laughing at your cats. Reading Persian poetry and reading classic literature. Arguing about politics. Hint, there's more than one of you in the group. One of you has a relentless passion for the Detroit Tigers and loves to head downtown to the greatest city in the world to watch a game. And one of you listed your favorite hobby as learning new hobbies. We asked you to tell us something interesting about you, and we found out that you are terrified of heights, but you have been skydiving. It was awesome. You have 2 pet rabbits, Mr. Sprinkles and Dora the Explorer. You grew up in Sweden, And every year on the Saturday before Christmas, you and your family make over 300 pierogi from scratch. You wrote your university honors thesis on the sociolinguistic development of English language translations and film adaptations of the Grimm brothers' version of Snow White. As an undergrad, you once recorded a studio album with your college a cappella group. A few CDs were sold to friends and family, and the rest have been locked up, never to see the light of day. One of you hasn't missed watching a Philadelphia Eagles football game in 16 seasons. Your favorite color is mint. You have 36 first cousins, and each of them holds a special place in your heart. You were born in Spain, and your first spoken language was Arabic. You can tie your shoelaces in under 2 seconds. You collect license plates. You were adopted within your own family, making you the oldest, middle, and youngest child, depending on how you see the family. You have a crooked middle finger, not because you used it too much, but because you jammed it way too often in basketball. You and your brother used to love pulling pranks together as kids. One of your greatest hits was stealing the shoes of your uncle in the midst of his wedding ceremony. I think we need to hear more about that. You were a competitive swimmer. At the age of 14, you broke the Lebanese record for the 50-meter butterfly. You are terrified of clowns and have a small fear of automatic toilets. You were hit by a foul ball at a Baltimore Orioles game and broke your nose, but you did get to meet a lot of the players afterwards. You were invited to play for the USA Junior Olympic soccer team when you were 14 years old. One of you can speak Cebuano, which has proven not to be very useful in the United States, and one of you speaks a modern version of Aramaic. You have an amazing baby sister who is 20 years younger than you. You will be a fourth generation physician and a third generation female physician. You are very good at picking things up with your toes. You are a certified phlebotomy technician, but you hate needles. You are a slight Disney fanatic. You have been to Disney World every year, basically since the year you were born. You have every Disney song memorized. In answer to your question, yes, that is fun and unusual. So thank you, class of 2020, for sharing with us a bit about yourselves. We look forward to learning much more about you in the next 4 years. So now on to our white coats. The donning of the white coat marks the beginning of each student's journey to becoming a physician. For more than 100 years, the white coats have been worn by physicians and students, symbolizing the trust between patient and physician. Today, in the presence of family and friends, our students will be welcomed into the profession and ceremonially cloaked by their PRISM faculty mentor. The PRISM mentor is a Beaumont physician who will guide a group of 25 students over the next 4 years. This mentor will provide support for students as they grow both personally and professionally. We feel it is fitting for the mentor to mark this event by assisting each student with their coat for the first time. Our physician mentors for the class of 2020 are Dr. Frank Borschke, Emergency Medicine, Dr. Michael Hanna, Infectious Disease, Dr. Mohammed Jaffrey, Urology, Dr. Abdul Majid Khan, Diagnostic Radiology, and Dr. Rebecca Wasbury, Pediatrics. By establishing this ritual at the beginning of medical school, we are reinforcing the notion that the responsibilities of a physician start today. This ceremony highlights the primacy of the doctor-patient relationship and the obligation to strive for excellence, show compassion, and to lead lives of righteousness and honor. Students, each of you will find in the pocket of your white coat a note from a Beaumont physician. It is a note of inspiration and encouragement written by a Beaumont physician as a special welcome to the OUWB family. Also, you will find in your pocket a little prism. I neglected to invite you to take one of the prisms from the lunch that were on the table decorations, so we put one in your pocket so you each have a little prism in your pocket. Also on the stage with us is Dr. Brad Walters, who is a member of the Emergency Medicine Department at Beaumont. Dr. Walters is presenting each student with a gift on behalf of the Beaumont Royal Oak medical staff. Dr. Borschke, will you please come on the stage? Eric Ochterhoff. Jane Ahn. Kojo Akatoa Asante. Myrna Aro. Annie Bolt. Jonathan Buchan. Jonathan Davis. Amy Desai. Jessica Gamrill. Zaman Huda. Christine Wynn. Carrie Jones. Julia Kim. Annie Ledvina. Nathan Loudon. Catherine Mullen. Tuan No. Eric Pye. Vikas Ravi. Tejas Shah. Jane Spann. Lisa Spencer. Morgan Niece Van Balen. Justin Yuan. Rebecca Yu. Dr. Hannah, welcome to the stage. Amanda Umira Amen. Chase Barker. Jennifer Kate Beckerman. Lisa Carver. Christopher Cooper. Parvati Durvas. Parker Dobson. Mavis Gappy. Inez Garzaniti. Susanna Jane. Albert Junn. Kumal Kapoor. Sarah Colleen. Clint Lowry. Tammy Luan. Reginald Wynn. Ramita Naya Lakanda. Christopher Pamachache. Lucas Wrights. Prachi Shah. Rachel Shercliffe. Siddhartha Simha. Morgan Vanasek. David Weinfeld. Rebecca Willis. Dr. Jaffrey? Joseph Adamson. Neha Ansari. Nilafar Bebahani Najad. Dalton Blood. Cheryl Chea. Brandon Cowan. Allison DeMagno. John Tharwat Eid. Catherine Gilligan. Brian Goldman. Salma A. Jamal. Christopher Kanan. Natasha Kapoor. Jennifer Cly. Nathan Luke. Courtney McKay. John Nida. Elizabeth Olive. Nicholas Parnell. M.D. Sha'an. Amanda Simon. Brittany Sweatman. Jeffrey Triska. Connor Whitaker. Amy Wozniak. Dr. Khan? Joseph Adaremi. Samin Unsari. Megan Burns. James Bobko. Connie Chan. Mohammed Daklala. Eliana Edge. Moses Ewoman. Jasmine Gite. Joshua Green. Paula Sojung Jun. Sophia Khalil. Jennifer Knaple. Nicholas Condolian. Stephen McEwen. Alicia McLeod. Luke Odisho. Ash Police Reddy. Rachel Sabin. David Schoenfeld. Michaela Soriano. Allison Thomas. Patrick Vasilio. Derek Wong. Maayan Yakir. Thank you. Dr. Wasbury. Mohammed Al-Tarhuni. Belinda Asari. Suzanne Bowden. Ryan Brisson. Jessica Dye. Milad Daneshvar Hussaini. Erfan Farid Moyayer.
By the way, that was a test.
Carly Farr. Mehdi Haydar. Nabiha Hashmi. Diana Joma. Alisa Komutova.
Congratulations on behalf of the medical staff.
Stacy Lang.
Congratulations on behalf of the medical staff.
Matthew Liphart. Gaania Moin. Brandon Moretti. Haemza Omar. Martin Randall. Ariane Schreiber. Madeline Seidel.
So is this the best day yet? Congratulations on behalf of the medical staff.
Aniela Sosnowski.
Congratulations. Welcome to Beaumont.
Amy Trang.
All right, so this one's right to work.
Leo Veray.
Congratulations, young lady, and welcome.
Andrew Xiao. Danielle Yee. Thank you, and one round of applause for all of our students.
That was spectacular, don't you think? You know, it's a tradition in many medical schools to have an outside speaker come to the white coat ceremony, someone distinguished. And we did that for our first year. And then after that, a request was made that the dean give the talk. And it's a privilege for me to do that. I worked hard to compose something for this event that was appropriate. And my plans for what I was about to say were totally disrupted by an extraordinary act of kindness. You see, yesterday afternoon, I learned that you, the members of the class of 2020, had given a gift of flowers to Colleen Arnett in appreciation for all that she did for you in this first week of medical school. And the flowers were accompanied by a handwritten note signed by you all. And then, as I was preparing to meet many of the parents who were taking a tour of the building last night, a member of the class came over to me and handed a card to me, which was a handwritten note from you, signed by you, expressing gratitude. And I want you to know that I accept that note, not personally. I accept it with gratitude and considerable awe on behalf of everyone at OUWB. And I have to confess that whatever I had planned to say today had to be rewritten. You may remember that I started this program this afternoon by expressing thanks, by expressing gratitude to many people. And at OUWB, expressions of gratitude are a core value. You know, it's said that practice makes perfect. Or in the words of Malcolm Gladwell, it takes 10,000 hours to become a master of a skill. So saying thank you is part of your medical training, and practicing it over and over again is essential, and I have to tell you, you're off to an excellent start. So you might wonder how saying thank you would ever help you to achieve excellence in the practice of medicine. So let me explain. When you thank a nurse, the transporter, the translator, the pharmacist, the physical therapist, when you thank the speech pathologist, the pharmacist, when you thank all of these people, what you're saying clearly is that the care of my patient is more about we than it is about me. And when you take the time to thank members of a patient's family for filling in the information gap, and when you thank them for enlisting them in help in recovery of their loved one, you're acknowledging the power that a patient's family brings to the process of healing. Look, no one wants to be treated by a physician who is arrogant. I have to tell you, it's very difficult to be arrogant while you're saying thank you. There are many other character traits that we value at OUWB, and each year at this white coat ceremony, I try to focus on a different character trait. And today, I'm going to give you one that will help you navigate the distance between the white coat ceremony and your commencement. So to introduce this year's theme, I relate to you a story about a dinner that I attended while I was visiting another medical school. After a busy day of meetings, I was hosted in a lovely venue. There were friendly conversations over hors d'oeuvres, and before the meal started, the waiters took our order and they left the room. And immediately after the waiter left the room and we were all seated at the table, one of the physician leaders at this other medical school turned to me and started off the conversation with this question. So, Bob, who's your favorite philosopher? And I have to tell you, it wasn't a question that I usually encounter on business meetings. And the fact that it was coming from a psychiatrist made me a bit nervous. I really began to worry about the deeper motives of this whole dinner. I had to deliver an honest answer. So I responded this way. In the context of the practice of medicine, and in the context of medical education, I would have to say that my favorite philosopher is Emmanuel Levinas. So few people at this dinner knew anything about this person. And so I had to provide some context. Now, Emmanuel Levinas is a 20th century philosopher who focused on the ethic of service to others. Physicians serve others by applying science and technology to promoting, maintaining, and restoring health to their patients and their communities. So in that last phrase, promoting, maintaining, and restoring health to patients and their communities, I was paraphrasing the vision statement of this medical school. And the rest of the evening's conversation pivoted around that question and my answer. So when you matriculated at OUWB on Monday, remember I told you they threw the switch and you were officially medical students? You joined a community. OUWB is a community that serves the community. It serves a community of patients, and it serves a community in which they reside. The notion of service to others is important to you in your journey from the white coat ceremony to commencement day. You can view the volume of knowledge that you must learn and the technical skills that you master as the means of passing examinations, passing tests. And I'm going to suggest to you a different strategy today, that you focus on a higher goal, your eventual service to a patient or to a community. Ask yourselves this every time you encounter a body of knowledge that seems impossible to master. And what you can say is, how will what I am learning help me to achieve my goal? My goal of caring for a patient, my goal of providing service to a community. Passing the test and doing well on the test, that'll be a natural consequence of that approach. Please replace the word test anxiety with your passion for the future, your future in caring for patients and caring for communities. And I'll tell you this, you'll be healthier for it, and your patients will benefit from it enormously. During this past week, you joined the OUWB community. For us at OUWB, it was an experience of getting to know you. And I have to tell you that we are in awe. You inspired us this past week. We learned, as Dr. Nuzzarello summarized, that you are gifted, you are kind, and you are passionate about making an impact. So please know that in this short week, we are so grateful to you for your presence at OUWB. We look forward to being with you on your journey between today, the white coat ceremony, and the time that you received your white coat, and the time that you will receive your academic hood at your commencement. Commencement at OUWB is actually very similar to this event today, to the white coat ceremony. So today at this white coat ceremony, you received a garment, your first white coat. You received an object, your first stethoscope. And you're about to make a commitment through the public recitation of the oath or affirmation of Geneva. At commencement, you'll receive a garment, your academic hood, that indicates that you've mastered the medical school curriculum. And you'll receive an object, your diploma. And you'll make a perfect affirmation, a public affirmation of your commitment to the practice of medicine, but there's an important difference between the oath that you will recite on commencement day and the oath you are about to recite today. You see, when you graduate, the oath you recite will be the one that you as a class will have written together with the guidance of professors, debates, and Wasserman. Over the next 4 years, you'll reflect on the values you inherit today, and the novel interpretations of insights that you will teach us by the time you reach commencement day. At the white ceremony, you transition into the role of medical student. At commencement, you transition from medical student to medical doctor. So, everyone here, save the date, May 15th, 2020. I'm glad you cheered for that. That's the day you'll formally be inducted into the profession of medicine. And you know, to get a taste of what that's going to be like, we're going to go back exactly 12 weeks from today to May 13th, 2016. And as we revisit this event, look for the qualities that make OUWB a distinctive place to learn medicine. And learn about the institution of a community designed to serve a community, and about the value of expressing gratitude.
In coming to this medical school, you embraced an innovative academic vision that calls for a fundamental change in the way that we deliver health care.
Everybody that works here has just been phenomenal. It's like a little family, and to say that at the beginning of the 4 years is one thing, but to actually experience it for 4 years and actually feel like you've become a part of something bigger than yourself, and to have a family even away from home, it's amazing.
It is their approach to teaching that extends beyond the laboratory and equips you to become not just skilled scientists, but also the well-versed, ethical, and compassionate class of graduates that you are. As mayor of the city of Pontiac, I can bear witness to the many ways that the city has benefited from your curriculum requirement, that you gain professional development by experience outside of medicine.
The profession of medicine is a profession of service to patients, but also to their communities. If you find yourself serving a community that does not share your core values, then remember that today, at your OUWB commencement, you publicly committed to respect all patients equally, and you further committed to advocating for a better world.
Dr. Fatima Faz, Dr. Grenville Fernandez, Dr. Raymond Yishang Yao.
We have a great community, we have a great family here. I know we all keep talking about the OUWB family, and that's really true.
Extremely happy to finally achieve my dreams of being a physician, but it's important to remember why I'm here. It's just to thank everybody that's been around me and supporting me.
I remember last year seeing all of the charter class cross the stage and hear doctor said before their name and getting chills and thinking, oh my gosh, that's me in a year, and now that is me.
It's a surreal feeling. I mean, to walk out and see my family and see all of our underclassmen and see my classmates and just people who have taught me.
At OUWB, we ask you to answer 2 questions. What do I want to do? And who do I want to be?
When the days seem long and the load seems heavy, remember the bravery and the tenacity that each of you possesses. Despite the hard work, long hours, and sacrifices each of us has made to get here today, none of us got here alone. And you don't have to look very far to find the people who've helped us along the way.
Be assured that you have the power to affect the world around you by the ripple effect of the lives you heal, the lives you change and inspire.
Congratulations, OUWB, class of 2016. We made it.
Can you see yourselves there? And now you know how to get there. You know, for us, a class graduates and a new class begins. And you begin by making a commitment. So it's time now to make that commitment. And I invite the class of 2020 to please rise. The affirmation of Oath of Geneva is found in your program, and I now ask all physicians in attendance to rise with the members of the class of 2020 as a way of reaffirming our commitment to the practice of medicine. Repeat each line, please, after me. At the time of being admitted, I'm going to try it again. At the time of being admitted as a member of the medical profession, I solemnly pledge to consecrate my life to the service of humanity. I will give to my teachers the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. The health of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me even after the patient has died. I will maintain by all the means in my power the honor and the noble traditions of the medical profession. My colleagues will be my sisters and brothers. I will not permit considerations of age, disease, or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights, civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. I now ask the class of 2020 to remain standing while all others are seated. And class of 2020, I ask you to look to the left and to the right and take this opportunity to express gratitude to all of those who accompanied you on the journey to this day and who will accompany you on the journey forward to that day of commencement. And now I invite everyone assembled here to join me in congratulating the members of the OUWB class of 2020 on the occasion of this very important milestone event in their lives. I ask everyone to be seated except for the class of 2020, and I invite the class of 2020 to begin exiting now from this room to have their pictures taken with their prison mentor and a class photo as well. So at this time, I have the privilege of declaring the sixth white coat ceremony of OUWB to be completed, and I conclude my role this afternoon exactly as I began by saying to everyone, thank you.